So Joe Rogan's meat eating's like Taekwondo. It's sort of, yeah, it's fancy, it's impressive, everyone's doing it. Yes, it's cool. Hey, head spinning kick, yeah. And vegan's like Muay Thai. It's skinny, it's lean, it's rural, it's country, it's basic, but it's fucking devastating. High carb, low fat. It's like fucking shin kicks, low leg kicks, fucking knees. It's grappling, it's fucking cinching, it's fucking elbows, it's boom, It's Muay Thai. Muay Thai is vegan, meat eating, keto. That's like fucking a keto, man, with no fucking pole.
Today's video, we start with a hydration chart. Am I hydrated? Aim for clear urine at least 10 times a day. Eat a diet rich in fresh fruits and vegetables. Drink a quart of water before meals. Thank you.
All right, so we're going to talk about the Joe Rogan. The lights are so bright now, I'm going to turn my eyes down a little bit. Oof. Dim it down, baby. Put some sunnies on, man. Turn up the brightness. I watched a bit of look how lean this face is. Look how lean this face is. This is like 3% body fat and I've lost all the fat in my face, man. Like, far out. Vegan, high sugar, low fat for 18 years. I'm literally eating potato crisps and Impossible burgers to try and put a bit of fat back on my face. Summer, we're 5 days in here in Australia, and this is too lean for summer. So for the start of summer. So basically, put the sunnies on and just talk about the Joe Rogan podcast. Joe Rogan flips on the game changers. Joe Rogan's going vegan. Joe Rogan's going vegan. Now, I've given Joe Rogan a lot of shit over the years, and my eyes adjust. That's why when you go vegan, your eyes, these actually fake eyes. I can't even, comprehend that my eyes ran out of protein. Seriously, man, this shit that some of Joe Rogan's audience says about vegans, man, you just gotta laugh. You gotta have a fucking laugh about it. So I've given shit to Joe Rogan over the years because he just, I call him the human thumb, I call him a redneck, a wannabe thug, and all sorts of, banter. But I've got to give credit where credit's due. And Joe Rogan's starting to flip on his anti-vegan campaign. He's starting to go, hang on, you know what? Like, Joe Rogan doesn't look well, man. He doesn't look well. He looks sick. And people say, oh, you look sick, you look too skinny, too lean, eat some meat, carbs make you fat. It's so fun, isn't it? This is the average Joe Rogan troll. Carbs make you fat, sugar's the cause of obesity. That durianrider guy looks like a 6-foot tapeworm of HIV. You know what I mean? Like, go and eat some meat. Carbs make you fat, carbs make you gain weight. Spike insulin, gain weight, eat meat, makes you lean. You're too lean, don't eat carbs. No, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Get out of here. Fuck, man. It's the same shit every day, isn't it? It's the same shit. People getting really good at shit that's really dumb. We've got incredible bushfires here in Australia right now. The most mutant bushfires ever in Australian history because we've cut down the trees, got this grass grazing area, and it's dry as fuck out there. And so the fires are just like, whoosh, just bursting through. It's so destructive. It's crazy. We've got a drought as well because we've cut down the trees. So then the rain cycle gets cut. So then the drought comes in and just everything just turns brittle and dry. And then the fire comes up with arsonists and then poof, it's nuts. Just so we can have our grass-fed beef. Australia produces more grass-fed beef per capita than anywhere on the planet. We consume more grass-fed beef. 99% of the beef in Australia, grass-fed. Obesity, through the roof. It's carbs, isn't it? It's called the carbs Aussies don't even eat. We live in a grass-fed steak culture here in Australia. It's all about the grass-fed dairy, grass-fed butter, grass-fed meat. And that's why Aussies are so fat and obese, because we eat so much meat and dairy. It's crazy. But anyway, so Joe Rogan, he does look ill, in my opinion. Looks like his CRP is really inflated. He doesn't look well. He doesn't look well at all. And as a health coach, as a professional trainer myself, if Joe was one of my athletes, I'd be like, man, come aside a little bit, man. Let's have a sit down and talk. What's going on in your life? You don't look well. You don't look well, He looks like he's got some liver issues. Maybe could even have cancer. Cancer is very common. But Joe Rogan doesn't look healthy. And the guy's got a lot of money. So when you got a lot of money and you don't look healthy, something's really, really wrong. Something's really, really wrong. So he looks, he's got pallor. He doesn't look well. His liver's all, blocked or whatever you want to call it, just overworked. Liver enzymes would be high. And I know he takes anabolic steroids, and I've got no issues with that. I've taken them myself to be experienced and to have a strong opinion on those things. He doesn't look like he uses a lot. He looks like he uses, but not a lot. But his diet would be his biggest thing. I'd love to see Joe Rogan go vegan. He would have more glow like he used to. Joe Rogan used to look like a vegan, had a bit of glow, bit of pep in his step, and he's just in that interview, he's just like, he looks tired, man. He looks tired. And that's his job, is just doing a podcast. If a once a week podcast makes you that tired, as far as I know, he doesn't have kids. It's just Joe Rogan podcast. Very easy to maintain podcast. I'll put out way more content than Joe Rogan. Way more content than Joe Rogan. And he's an assistant. I don't have any assistants. I got me. I choose it to be just me to make it more personal. But anyway, so Joe Rogan's trying to debunk the game changers, but now he's flipping on it. He's like, no, you know what? It's making sense, man. It's making sense. You could tell in the interview as well, Joe Rogan's thinking. His brain's ticking over. He's like, fucking hell, this cognitive dissonance that I've had for so long is starting to weigh in on me. And he's starting to think. He's like, you know what? Taekwondo all these years. It's like you do Taekwondo. I did Taekwondo and karate for God knows how many years. And I went to Thailand, stepped in the ring with a kickboxer, just sparring, got my ass totally fucking kicked. And I'm like, all right, fuck all this Taekwondo fancy kicks and shit. There's nothing. Muay Thai is where it's really at, all right, as stand-up. And so I just had to erase everything I knew about Taekwondo, karate, and just bring it full Muay Thai. And so Joe Rogan's meat eating's like Taekwondo. It's sort of, it's fancy, it's impressive, everyone's doing it. Yes, it's cool, hey, head spinning kick, yeah. And vegan's like Muay Thai. It's skinny, it's lean, it's rural, it's country, it's basic, but it's fucking devastating. High carb, low fat. It's like fucking shin kicks, low leg kicks, fucking knees. It's grappling, it's fucking cinching, it's fucking elbows, it's boom, It's Muay Thai. Muay Thai is vegan, meat eating, keto. That's like fucking a keto man with no fucking pole, It's like dumb as shit as ever. So, and that's what you have. You have all these debates online of Taekwondo versus Muay Thai. And just go to YouTube and type in Taekwondo versus Muay Thai. And you have the Taekwondo person's like, and then the fucking, and then the Muay Thai is doing these kickboxer, these low leg kicks, just destroying these Taekwondo people. And it's the same in the high carb vegan world. It's to have these Taekwondo, if I can use the phrase, they're just trying to debunk this game changer stuff. And here's the mistake that James Wilkes did, trying to get into an intellectual debate with that stiff back, rubberneck, Chris Kresser. Chris Kresser. That's an irritating name. Chris Kresser. Go to Chris Kresser's website. He's all about the anti-carb. And he sells, you could literally spend $10,000 a month on Chris Kresser supplements. $10,000, that's $100,000 a year you could spend at his shop on supplements. Chris Kresser says he's got the best diet in the world, but he sells you all the fucking supplements. He sells you the protein powder. He says vegans don't get enough protein, K2, B12, CoQ enzyme 10, blah, 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 blah. And what does Chris Kresser do? He sells you protein in terms of, he sells beef powder, he sells B12 supplements, he sells K2, coenzyme Q10. This is how fucking Taekwondo kicked in the head people are. You know what I mean? And high carb, vegan, low fat, sugar, rice, fruit is just the low leg kick. Just bang, bang. Just kicking the sense into people. But hey, just as you'll have people on the internet debating Muay Thai versus Taekwondo and karate, you'll have idiots out there going, well, I think low carb and keto and carnivore and meat eating is better than high carb, low fat vegan. The body's not meant to run on carbohydrates. We have this in debates still. It's just like, fuck, just I don't know, man. Do something. Just check yourself out, man. Just check yourself in. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. It's crazy. We have this total. Go to Google Earth, and just have a trip around the world. Take 10 minutes to do it, and just look at how much forest we've cut down for grazing. We've cut down the forests to grow rice, soy, corn to feed the pigs, cows, sheep, chickens, and farm fish instead of feeding ourselves with that. We need 16 kilos of grain to produce 1 kilo of meat. Grain-fed meat. People go, yeah, that's bad. That's what we're going to do, grass-fed. It'll take about 10 planets. 10 planets to feed everybody this carnivore, keto, meat-based, dairy-based diet. Look what's happened to Australia. Go to Google Earth, fly across Australia, and look how little forest we've got. And understand that we produce more grass-fed milk and dairy than anywhere in the world. More than America, more than Brazil. We kill it over here. And Brazil's probably second. And look what's happened to the Amazon. We're burning the Amazon down for grass-fed meat and to have more room to grow the soy and the corn to feed the livestock. We could just eat the soy, corn, rice, fruit and sugar ourselves and use a lot less land and have more lean bodies, more hot chicks, more fit-looking guys. I'm all for that, man. I'm all for that. But if you want to look like a human thumb or an undercarb space cadet like Chris Kresser, then you do that stuff, man. Chris Kresser where's his energy, man? The dude's got a personality of a paddle pop stick. Well, I'm not a nutrition expert, but I did a master's degree in nutrition and you can buy my Hydro Bead supplements at my web store, yes. Seriously, of that 3 debate, James, Rogan and Kresser, if you were broken your leg and you got 3 of those guys around, you go, shit, you've broken your leg, it's a 10K run to the top of the mountain, only one of us can go, who you gonna pick? I'm gonna fucking pick James. Dude's carved up, he's fucking lucid, he looks fit, he looks lean, he looks like he could run. Joe Rogan's gonna gas out in the first climb with his taekwondo legs. Chris Kresser's gonna go, well, I'm a bit of intermittent fasting, I'm a bit hungry, I'm gonna faint. You know what I mean? Seriously, who would you want to save in your life? James, Kresser, or fucking Rogan? You know, that's a great question to ask yourself. So whenever you take information from a guru, say, would this person be really fit in nature? You know? Taking steroids, picking up weights in front of the mirror isn't fitness. It's narcissism, aesthetics, it's cool, whatever you want to do. But it's not confused with fitness. Fitness is how fast you can run, can you climb up a tree, can you scale a fence. But really, basically, how fast could you run? And how much could you carry? If you can run pretty well and carry probably your body weight over your shoulder, you're doing pretty good. You know what I mean? I could carry my girlfriend probably 20 kilometers. All right? I definitely could fucking do that. 20 Ks, non-stop, Natasha over my shoulder, marching on for 20 Ks. I could do that. All right? Any time of day. Now, that's carbohydrate. Okay? That's fucking stamina. That's fucking fitness. Functional fitness. All right? So that's the reality we're living in. So you always ask yourself that question. You know? But people don't. We're just dumb, aren't we? We are dumb. We are dumb creatures. We are so fucking dumb. Be smart. Put your smart studies on. Pop your collar like Tom Cruise in Risky Business or whatever it's called. And we'll see you next video. Joe Rogan, going vegan. Salute here from Vegan Land, Australia.